Hello and good morning, and welcome to this video tutorial on my experience with the Secret Network and staking using the Keplr wallet. I know in my previous video I said I wasn't going to be back for about 14 days to give you an update as to whether or not I received anything as part of the airdrop. However, I received a comment from an actual Secret Network developer to one of my videos last night, and I wanted to share his response as well as to provide you with a series of resources that can answer just about every question I've been receiving regarding staking and secret tokens. So right out of the gate, here's what I'm going to be covering in this video. I'm going to let you know right now that there is no $1,000 minimum stake of secret tokens required to get the airdrop. That was in reference to the Ethereum bridge users. So if you're just staking secret in your Keplr wallet, you are good to go to participate in that airdrop. He also responded that there is a qualitative difference between some of the validators, right? We want to make sure that you're using the validator who is meeting your requirements, who doesn't go down. And so, yes, there are qualitative differences there. And I'm going to show you his response in full here in just one second. The rewards that you have when you add tokens in to an existing delegated staking set of tokens, you are not losing the rewards that you had earned. I had thought from what I saw on the screen that I was losing those, but what's actually happening is those rewards are being captured and claimed for you, and then the additional staking delegated tokens are being added in to stake. Now, the user interface minimum, I ran into this issue in my video yesterday. I kept putting 0.1 or 0.100 or 0.100. It has to begin with a 0.1 if you're doing a fraction, if you're trying to do a fraction of what you have left. And I was able to do that this morning, and so I'll show you what I'm talking about there. Now, most importantly, I'm going to share with you probably the biggest mistake that I've made so far, and make sure you do not do this. I was interested in moving to see if you could move the tokens, because I had read something on the Secret Network that said that you can move staked tokens and redelegate those to another validator. So for example, if I had 579 tokens at Citadel 1 and wanted to move those and redelegate them to another validator like secret nodes, I could do that. However, the process I followed is not the process you want to follow. And I'm going to show you what I did that now has my tokens locked up for 21 days. Again, live and learn. That's what it's all about. And that's why I want to share this information with you so that this does not happen to you. So let's dive in right out of the gate. This morning, I noticed that Keplr has another update to 0.8.1. Yesterday's video that I did, I updated to 0.8.0. So they are now fully supporting the Secret Network, or I should say the Secret Network is now fully supported by the Keplr wallet. If you didn't see the video yesterday, to do the update, you could either update Chrome, which is what happened in my case, or you could come to this vertical ellipses here, click on it, come down to more tools and click on extensions. That's going to open this window here. And remember, at the top, it comes up in default, not in developer mode. So you want to click to the right of that button, slide it to the right so you get into developer mode, where you will now see the version of the Keplr wallet that you are using. So yesterday's video, I was at 0.8.0. Today, I'm at 0.8.1. If you're not, you could then simply just click on this update button here, and it would update all of your extensions. Now, again, this promulgated, or there was a domino effect that the Keplr wallet plugin that I updated in Chrome did also get updated in Brave. So updating it in Chrome did the same update to the Brave web browser for me as well. And I went in there and took a look at the extensions. And so if you don't have 0.8.1, I highly recommend that you get that. And again, if I click on it here, you can see here's what I'm currently doing. And you'll notice that I don't have a whole lot of rewards here. And that's because I'm going to show you what I did that you do not want to do. Again, this is if you don't want to lose your staking, right? And I'm also going to take you to the Discord group where I have a bunch of information to share with you to give you some primary source information. And again, primary source is coming from someone who's actually doing the development on the secret network. And so this was the response I received overnight from a secret network developer. And you might be asking or saying to yourself, well, how do you know it's a secret network developer? It could be anybody. Well, I'm going to show you and introduce you to that individual. And I cannot recommend highly enough getting into that Discord group because there is a ton of information in there. So he basically answered some of the questions that were still out there, right? So here is the airdrop information, right? So if you're staking in your Keplr wallet, right, or any wallet that's holding secret, you're going to be eligible for the SEFI airdrop. Now, again, that $1,000, and I'll jump down here, that was the question that I had kind of left in the description of the video. Is there this $1,000 requirement? Because I had read something and again, misinterpreted this Ethereum bridge component and thought that it applied to, me, Joe Blow, staking, $500 worth of secret in my Keplr wallet that I might not qualify. That is not the case. However, the more you stake, the more SEFI you're going to get. And I hope I'm pronouncing that right. That's just sort of how I'm going to say it, SEFI. And that's what you're going to get. Now, again, he answered the question about me staking or trying to add to a stake with the validator for tokens that were already delegated. So I got some new tokens and you saw that I had added those in yesterday. But what's happening is you're not losing the reward that you've already got. It's actually automatically claimed for you. And then those new tokens that are undelegated that you're adding to a delegated stake, those are then added in. It's just that it was so small, I didn't catch it. And I just assumed, oh, I'm losing what the small rewards I had, which is why in that video yesterday, I claimed the rewards first, then added undelegated, unstaked coins to a delegated stake with Citadel 1. And I think I may have actually added it to secret nodes. But the idea is you're not losing that. And so then here, when delegating, there isn't a minimum. And I was doing 0.1. And so someone else, another user, Bolkura, had commented to the video that you have to put a 0 in there, right? And then this is where Reuven, who is the developer here that has left this comment, had let me know, yeah, it's got to be 0.1. And again, there are some differences in reliability, so you want to make sure that that's kind of what you're basing your decision on. And he had mentioned this Discord to learn more, so I figured, hey, let me jump in there and see what I can find out. And so here is the Discord group. Now, someone else posted up and they said, well, hey, what about, can you do a video on, learning about secret or what is secret? And so you really don't have to I don't have to do that. So here is a great intro in this Discord group, just secret network, right? That says, what's the secret network? And it gives you this great description. It provides you with a number of additional resources that you can go to find out some really valuable information about what the secret network is all about. Now, my focus was immediately taken to this staking support right here, because that's really what I wanted to learn about. And you can see that this is the individual, Reuven, and he has been so helpful. I am so thankful for his sharing his knowledge with me here in this exchange that we've had about staking. And then this is going to lead to where, again, I went ahead and undelegated coins instead of re-delegating the coins. And he had provided spot on word by word instructions. And then again, I just made a mistake, and that's going to happen. And that is okay, because that is how you end up learning. And hopefully you guys are going to learn from my mistake. So if you were to go back and read our exchange here, you'll see all the information that went back and forth. And so here's the information, right, about undelegating and then trying to redelegate, right? If you undelegate from any of the validators, right? If I undelegate from Citadel 1, which is what I did, that is it. Those tokens are locked up for 21 days. They are not staking. They are not earning rewards. Now, after that 21 days, I can then go ahead and move those tokens and redelegate and delegate them to a new validator, right? And so that was my misinterpretation of what he had mentioned. And again, totally my fault, His instructions were spot on. And so here's the mistake that you want to avoid. And you can see right here, undelegating, 21 days remaining, and I undelegated all 579 secret tokens that I had from Citadel 1. And at this point, these are not eligible for the airdrop, right? So remember, the more you're staking, the more SEFI you're going to get for the airdrop. So this is what I'm going to be looking at, right? Is my 8.61 and then my 0.017. That is what I've got that's going to qualify for the airdrop. These 579 that I mistakenly, and I'll show you exactly what I did that's wrong, that I should not have done, that put them in this 21-day lockdown period here. These are not eligible because the airdrop is probably going to happen before the 28th of March is what I'm assuming, right? That I'm not going to be able to restake these before that time. And again, live and learn, that's okay. So here's what I did that was wrong. I had the 579.4 here with Citadel 1, and I came in to manage. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Well, here's what I want to do. I want to undelegate these because I want to move them to another node. Wrong. Or to another validator. That is wrong. What I should have done was clicked on the arrow and selected Redelegate. That would have achieved what I was trying to do. What I did was I clicked on undelegate, and then I typed in 579.4 because I was thinking, right, as I was recording the video actually at the time, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, this is what I want to do. I want to undelegate from Citadel 1 and then delegate to secret nodes. No, what I should have done to move them to a new validator was say redelegate. Now, note that when you do that, those 579, had I done it properly and redelegated to secret nodes, what happens is they are then locked up with secret nodes for 21 days. In other words, I can't simply move and redelegate from one validator to another validator to another validator like every hour, right? You can't do that. You just can't move them around like that. And now that I've shown you what not to do, here's exactly how I should have done things. So if I was to go to manage my secret nodes and I wanted to redelegate these, I would choose redelegate. I should have selected a validator, and let's go ahead and I'll just move them to Citadel 1, which is where I used to have some stuff, and I'll just say, 8.5. So we'll move 8.5 over there, and then you click Redelegate. So now this window pops up. I'm going to go ahead and choose the lowest cost here, 0.025, and I'm going to click Approve. And this is the process of moving between validators. So had I redelegated them to secret nodes, they would have been stuck there for 21 days. However, they would have, 1, been eligible for the airdrop, and 2, been earning me rewards. So basically, for my stupidity, I am on lockdown for 21 days here with these 579.4 secret tokens. And again, when they come out of lockdown, I will then go ahead and delegate them to another validator. So again, definitely some good lessons learned here. And be very, very careful if you're moving your delegated stake between the validators. Understand that if you undelegate, this is what's going to happen. They're locked down for 21 days. If you redelegate, which is what I should have done, you're going to continue to earn your rewards with that new validator, but they are stuck there with that new validator that you redelegated to for 21 days. So the boat that I'm in, not only are these not staking, I can't delegate them to anything, they're on lockdown, right? So definitely wanted to share that little tidbit with you because that is going to clearly cost me in terms of the airdrop. All right, well, that is all the information I've got. Again, the $1,000 minimum, just to recap here, the $1,000 minimum does not apply if you're just staking secret in your wallet. The Keplr wallet's going to apply. Yes, there's a qualitative difference between the validators, but you have got to make that choice. And I would highly recommend picking a validator that you can get into contact with. Rewards, when you add to a currently set of delegated tokens that are staking, when you add new tokens in, your rewards are not lost. They're claimed and added in, and then those new undelegated tokens that you've added in, then those start staking as well. So you don't lose anything. Again, the UI minimum, the user interface, if you're going to do like 0.55, right? You want to say 0.55. Definitely join the Discord group. Get your Keplr wallet upgraded to 0.8.1. And most importantly, do not undelegate your tokens, because if you do, they are on lockdown for 21 days. Again, hey, life lesson. Sometimes life comes at you fast, right? It's all good. Okay. Hey, I really hope this has helped you out, and it certainly has got to put you on the right track into that Discord group. That is, for me, that is at a bare minimum, get in that group and start taking a look at the information in there, because there is some amazing, amazing information in there. And Reuven, another shout out. Thank you so much for all of your assistance. Absolutely brilliant. All right, guys, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will be back in 21 days at this point to tell you what happened with those tokens in lockdown. All right, enjoy the rest of your weekend, everyone. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.